Okay, take a second, close your eyes. Raise your hands if you ever lied before. Okay, now keep your hands raised and keep your eyes closed if you have ever had somebody lie to you before. Okay, so a lot of people. We all fall victim of being told a lie. But why do people lie? That's the question. People lie because they want to make themselves more likable. University of California, San Francisco stated that people are more, I got this out of order. University of Vanderbilt in 2015 did a study and found that from people ages 6 to 77 years old and tested to see who is the most proficient at lying and who actually didn't lie as often. And they found that the elderly and the children were the most trustworthy, while teenagers and early 20-year-olds were the people that lied the most, and that's you and I. And why do we lie? People lie because there is a correlation between popularity and lying. I'm not saying that if you're popular that you lie all the time, or if you're not popular that you don't lie. It's just the fact that University of Massachusetts found that within a 10-minute conversations, 3 lies were told, and that could be between like a white lie or a lie that's like really drastic, like you killed somebody before. Well, in conversation, men tended to self-promote and women tended to align with other people. People try to conceal themselves when lying, and that makes it's hard to figure out if a face is lying because the face is a part of the body that they tried to mask. University of California, San Francisco found that people are more aware of the face than they are about the body. They tried to mask the face because that's the part that people look at. They don't worry about the body movements. They understand that if a person is sad, then it's easier to make a sad face. Well, if something happens to a person that you don't like and you're trying not to smile, but you're trying to mask it with a sad face. The FBI found that grammar is used to figure out if somebody is lying. Like if somebody doesn't actually, if you say, hey, did you cheat on the test? And the person goes, no, I did not cheat on the test, then they probably cheated. Whereas if they said, no, I didn't cheat on the test, then they're probably telling the truth. They're trying to match your words and so that you can like them a little bit more. Adverbs are also how you can figure out if somebody's telling, and also omission and over-detailed stories. Like if you're telling a really over-detailed story, people don't have that great a memory. Like nobody cares about if your eyelashes are moving while you're talking. Now, there are a thing called facial expressions, like micro-expressions actually. There are very short involuntary reactions that your face produces. Like you can figure out if somebody's lying or if somebody's feeling guilty. They're all across any demographic, any age group, any gender, any person. You don't even have to speak the language and figure out if they're actually making a face. You can tell right then and there if somebody asks the questions or bring up the fact that if they're lying or not. They are surprise, contempt, sadness, disgust, fear, anger, and happiness. And as you can see, I probably have fear on my face because I messed up my slides. But, and I have these facial expressions. They're going to pop up on the screens, but they're going to go fast. I have them at 1/4 of a second, and they are all the 7 facial expressions. We can all detect deception. It's just you have to train a little bit more than this 6-minute speech that I'm giving you. It helps if we figure out, it helps save us time and money if we figure out who's lying, because if you don't want to be speaking to a person and realize that, hey, they don't really like me and I wasted all this time and energy on figuring out if they actually do. And money, you don't want to buy a really bad car if the used salesman says it's great. Emotions get in the way of the micro-expressions. However, because some people, if you're a drug addict, they do see that, they see more disgust in telling people that than they do normally for other facial expressions. And also, sad, if you're really upset about something, it's kind of hard to actually see that. If you're trying to be happy about telling a story and you're upset about something else, then that can get in the way. So you have to kind of figure out what's going on. don't call somebody out online because they might not be, and they'll just get really defensive about it. You can watch because your body wants to tell the truth, but the person inside of it might not be speaking the truth, but your body does, and the body will show exactly if you're telling the truth.